I sure will.
All right, let's do it.
All right, so to make your traditional meal, you have your copper mug. We're going to throw in a couple lines.
Just throw them in. You don't have to squeeze them.
Not going to do anything yet. I'm going to take my muddler and mash them up.
Mash them up.
Yeah, you don't want to shake them. You just want to mash them up in the bottom of the glass.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
Then I'm going to grab my deep eddy lemon, pour it right in.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, and this is a great drink that you can also make at home. Then I'm going to top it with a little bit of ice.
Very simple.
A little bit of ginger beer. And for those who don't know, ginger beer traditionally is non-alcoholic, so this is something, my little one loves it with cranberry juice.
Look at that.
And there you go.
That's it, nice and simple and refreshing as you mentioned.
Simple, refreshing, great summer drink, great to have by the pool, great to have on the patio with a little bit of something spicy. Our nachos go great with it, so there you go.
And Kaylee, you're going to show me one. It's kind of a margarita, but kind of like a skinny margarita,
well,
right?
it's not really a skinny margarita, so I'm actually...
Sorry. I read, whoever wrote this, it's wrong.
It's, so we're doing the Lululemon Lounge tonight, and I work for this brand, Azuni Tequila. It's actually an organic tequila, so no GMOs, no pesticides, no chemicals, no additives. And then we're using Chirot, which is actually an olive liqueur, and they have spearmint, cucumber, muskmelon, and aloe vera infused in that liqueur.
Wow.
And then this is a fresh juice that I made. So everybody knows that, you know, you like to go get your fresh juice in the morning that has lots of great ingredients in it. So I did a fresh juice.
What's in there? Like just
cucumber,
green stuff?
Well, yeah, green stuff. Cucumber, celery,
healthy stuff, Ty.
Green apple, ginger, a little bit of agave nectar, and vanilla. So I'm gonna just add a little bit.
So this is like a healthy cocktail.
Yeah,
there we go.
The Lululemon cocktail, because Lululemon's all about working out.
Loaded greeny,
being healthy. And Kaylee, can you mix in different greens every time you make it? Kind of experiment?
Yeah, so I just did something fun. You can, you know, you can obviously juice whatever at home, or you can just buy fresh juice.
Fantastic.
But I'm just, you know, doing something that I thought would...
What's going on out there now, guys?
Well, you know, Jackie, if you ask all of these runners what Pat Tillman meant to them, they'll all have different reactions. Some probably weren't even born, because we have some kids running in this thing when Pat was killed. For others, they remember him as a Sun Devil or as a Cardinal, or giving all of that up to serve our country.
Online and get a discount.
Yep, correct.
All right. Thank you so much.
We appreciate you guys coming in.
Look at that. These drinks.
That looks very refreshing with that green juice in there.
All right, so still ahead, we're going to go from drinks to snakes. Earlier in the week, we showed you how to train your dogs to avoid snakes. Well, our friend Ruben from AZ Game and Fish joining us after the break with some tips on how you can be.
You know, have their headsets on, listening, watching TV, and another in these high-stake card games.
I know,
and then over to the side, next to a window, alone, was Pat Tillman. He's
reading a book.
Reading books about this thick. I mean, the guy was such an intense intellect. It just boggles my mind. Yeah, every story that comes in here, it just seems to resonate across the country.
One of the things that, actually two things I remember, is whenever he would come on Sports Tonight, we would have to have the talk. Coop and I would have to have the talk with Pat Tillman and say, look, Pat, Pat had a salty tongue. He had a big heart, but he had a salty tongue. And we'd have to talk with him and say, Pat, listen, you have to really watch your mouth when we're talking to you. Tone it down. And he was normally very good, but I always kind of wished we were on a delay just in case. And then the other thing I remember is talking to him and him saying that he was going to go do a triathlon. And I said, are you training for it? He goes, no. And he finished this triathlon. Imagine someone being the kind of physical specimen that can go out and run a triathlon having never trained for it.
Yeah, you know, Mark, another thing that kind of hits me is that, you know, he was, whenever I talked to him, he was always above me. I mean, his intellect was up there, but I would go to the Cardinals parking lot. In that parking lot, you have Escalades, Mercedes, Bentleys and stuff. And there's Pat with one of these old school bicycles. Yeah. I'm like, dude, you know, go buy yourself a
beach cruiser.
car. Yeah.
He would run it.
And he'd sit there and he'd give me this lesson on appreciation and depreciation. I'm like, dude, okay, I got you. But go buy yourself a car anyway.
Man, I tell you, I miss him all the time, and I know all these people do. Stay with us. We're here at the 11th annual Pat's Run. We'll be right back.
Mega Furniture.
Something better?
Shop around all you'd like.
We've been working with them. They've been on our show. We're working on another show where it's the same thing but more of traveling. But, I mean, this year we get to go everywhere from the top of Seattle in the U.S. all the way to Argentina, Peru, and all over Mexico doing the same thing. And I love touring. We go to like 40 cities around the world this year.
What do you think of Phoenix out of all of them?
My sister lives here, and she's lived here for God knows how long, and I do not like your summers. You have a nice city, but anything...
They're an acquired taste.
Anything past 80 degrees, no, I'm not living. That's
all
why.
right, well, I ordered this weather up just for you, okay? Thank you so much for joining us, Shorty and Nicola. Again, we're at the Pet Expo. If you would like to come meet them, you can. They are one of a couple hundred vendors down here today, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. It is a free event, and we are at Westworld. I'll send it back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Kim. Well, another big event happening this weekend, the big Maricopa County Home and Landscape Show.
Each day is a game of chance.
Dangerously close, and I'm thinking about holding
a snake.
The California king snake.
All right, this is a beautiful shot from our South Mountain Tower cam. Nice out there today, but again, some changes in the weather forecast. Now, we've been talking about snakes for quite a while now.
Since the weather changes, it gets warmer, the snakes come out.
Absolutely. It's that's why we're talking about being snake aware.
Yes. Now, what do you have in your hand here?
This is a small California king snake.
When you say small, what do you mean by small? How large do they get?
They get to be about 4.5 feet long.
Wow. Now, the big question that I have, because I'm fairly new here to Arizona, still 2 years here, there's so many different species, right?
Well, it's funny is Arizona has 13 species of rattlesnakes, more than any other state in the United States.
We're so lucky.
Yeah, but there's a total of 36 different species of rattlesnakes between North and South America. So like I said, Arizona has 13 of those species.
So what does it mean to be snake aware?
Well, because it is warming up, you know, the mornings are still kind of cool, so the snakes will come out during the day. They come out basically to warm themselves up. That's how they gain energy. Like right now, this, as you can see, this snake is curled up on me.
Yeah, he's hiding.
Yeah, he's trying to get some of my heat from me. So when you're out hiking, just be aware. Watch your footing. Make sure you're aware of your surroundings. For the most part, snakes are going to avoid you, okay? But if you do come across a snake, make sure that you just back off, go around, leave the snake alone, okay? They're more afraid of you than you are going to be of them, trust me.
Now, Ruben, how do you know when one of these is poisonous? I know we know rattlesnakes are, of course, but if I came across something like this, I mean, I'm not...
I would still probably be frightened.
You know, a lot of people confuse a California king snake with a coral snake, which are also here in Arizona. Coral snakes are poisonous. They don't have a rattle, but they have very significant markings. You can see the markings on this one. The coral snake actually has...
Flagstaff, we spoke to one of the Tillman Scholarship recipients that they had actually run it, I think it was in Philadelphia. They had actually run it in a different city, and this was the first time that they had been here to Tempe to see it in person. And this person was then the recipient, one of the 60 that were wearing the black shirts today. And they were blown away by the enthusiasm and all the folks that have come out to take part in this thing. It's really cool to see.
It really is incredible. Again, out here at the 12 News Expo booth, Panorama will show you everybody. This is where they come to relax a little bit. There are people getting a massage. We had people eating hot dogs, getting some coffee. I mean, after you run 4.2 miles, you need to take a load off.
You know, I don't know if those people on the table are actually relaxed. It looks like they're getting twisted and turned and manipulated to try to work.
This is not a Swiss massage.
No, you're not at the spa.
One of those deep tissue
That's
ones.
Right. Working out the kinks. I'm amazed at the continued level of excitement that we saw at the starting line and has continued here in the expo tent. Now, there's that tram mine bumping me from behind.
Back there. You know, that's the thing. Some runs people run, they get done, and they book it and go home. Here, they stick around. They know what all the fun is about.
And then I think there's a lot of folks that then, as we like to say in the business, matriculate on up to Mill Avenue.
Yes.
And they like to continue the party.
Okay.
All
this
great
guy's
advice.
just chilling. I kind of like this guy.
He's just trying to warm up.
Right?
Touch. Just right here. Just right here. Try it.
There we go.
There we go. See?
Conquering Fears on Fox 10 Arizona Morning.
I think he likes it. Does he have a name?
No, he does not.
Okay, we'll find one.
We'll name him.
All right, coming up, we're going to have one more check at the forecast, and then we're going to say goodbye to Gail, who is out at Pat's Run.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Everything has been building towards this moment. 16 teams, one champion. The Stanley Cup playoffs continue on NBC. Don't miss a moment. Tomorrow.
You knew this wasn't going to be easy.
See why AD is touching millions of hearts across America.
My son chose you for a reason.
AD, the Bible continues. Tomorrow, 9/8 Central, here on NBC.
Today at the Room Store, get Fed store-wide. This Queen platform.
Tomorrow, and it's fairly reasonable in price just to get in. Coming up next, time to start thinning some of your trees in order to keep them healthy through the summertime.
Are dead after a devastating earthquake hit near the country's capital. We'll have the very latest for you at the top of the hour.
Korea, land of enchantment, land of contrast, land of drinking a lot.
You're really Korean because you can drink well and you can recover.
Well, we're going to find out, aren't we?
Reaching over and calling it a tax instead of what it really is. Oh, that was like Obamacare. All right, we're going to have to leave it right there. Coming up, Wake Up America. California's massive water drought having a ripple effect around the country. If you're going to...
Steel look like this.
We need help, and that's why it's great to be an Amica insurance customer.
That accent the space and your style, because every room is a reflection of
$800 for a total value of $9,000, plus 1 year of Sirius XM with every MLB game. See your Valley Chevy dealer.
Today at the Room Store, save
again, but I actually tried the online thing, which I don't know. I guess I'm just hoping for a caring and nurturing relationship. You know, one that's going somewhere. Like I take them where they're going, and they buy me Chevron with Techron. I mean, yeah, you know, what can I say? I'm a romantic.
Your car takes care of you. Care for it. Chevron with Techron. Care for your car.
All right, now I just look desperate.
Today at the Room Store.
Been a lot of special stories out here. Is you guys turn around real fast with this huge, heavy rucksack on the entire 4.2-mile run. That really says something.
We want to support the Tillman Foundation, the great work that they do, and show the community that we want to be involved local Arizona area.
Major, what did Pat mean to you, and in terms of what you can teach your guys?
Pat epitomized everything that we stand for: sacrifice, valor. He gave up a lot to serve with us, and I don't know anyone else that I can think of that's given more than Pat has.
He's a man who you talk about selfless, he sort of defines that.
Yeah, of course. He's everything that we stand for, Terry. He met up all the Army's leaders' values and more.
You got some great men here. Coop's over there.
Yeah, and I'm over here with Chris. You know, he has over 25 years in the service, and I got to ask you this, Chris. I would think that 25 years would give you some type of cred to the point where you wouldn't have to run in boots and your full gear. Come on, Chris, what's going on here?
We have a phrase that's called lead by example. It means we get out front and we do the hard job.
City to set them up on the hills we can find and have a good Saturday.
Okay, very nice. So in hours.
We're going to move just up the hill, Palisades Boulevard here in Fountain Hills, just east of Scottsdale. We're going to be there from noon to 5. People are welcome to sign up online still, or just come out to the event. We'll have 10 sign you up.
Okay, now I'm saying that this is just compared to what it's going to be. So what are you?
Like one big slip and slide. We took 1,000 feet of it, which is basically the whole hill, and there's 9.
Good job, Mark.
We talk about Army strong. I think this defines Army strong. We have so many branches of the military out today, and I think proud would be an understatement for the word that Pat Tillman would probably use if he was here today.
Yeah, and thank you. We want to thank the community for their support. Everyone was great along the run, cheering us along. It was a great event.
Well, Coop, we've gone the range of emotions this morning. Pride seems to be the word of the day. Respect, strength, so much. Just want to thank all of our viewers for being here with us this morning. Honored Pat Tillman.
All right, that's it. Good night, everybody. Thanks for checking us out. Back to you now.